Welcome back everyone to Pineleaf Plays the Beorning, and it's time for us to head out and take care of that stone heart that we are to collect. Before we do that, we must actually get to the sorcerer that's doing the ritual. Now, I know the way they describe the urgency of the matter, you would think that I would have gone towards Stoneheart first. But then we are talking about game logic here, where you don't necessarily... If there's not a timer on it, there's no sense of urgency. Instead, what there is a sense of hating being stunned. Alright. Okay, and we'll take care of these guys. It's like having a major stun just by flicking your fingers. Absolutely. I don't like stuns. I don't like being hit by stuns. I guess it's hard for me to complain too much about them, considering all the setup I have to do in order to get one of my stuns done. At least I was able to stop that, whatever that is. Anyway, this is why it's a 45 class, because he's level 45. Don't ask me why. Alright, that's done, and now we've got this guy. I am free, so I'll kill you! Thank you for freeing me. Now you die. Done! Alright! Now we can go back to Alcar with all of our wonderful success and tell them that everything is going to be nice, fun, and rosy, and the enemy's all gone, and the ring's been dropped into the fire, so oh no, I guess we're not up to that point. I guess technically we're not even up to the part where we know about the ring yet. Well, okay, I guess we do know about the ring because that's right, you learned about it in book 1. Alright, good. We are out of here. Now, how am I doing on pages? So, it's been a while since I've seen a page drop, so let's see. Genealogy of the Beornings. I've got 2 of the ones that will drop in Ogmar. None of a study of the Skin Shaper. Well, that's the Skin Changer. And a Hobbit's Holiday, I've got 2 from here. So, I'm still in need of a few more of them, and might as well mount up. See if I can get through these guys without stirring any undue attention. Deed bestowed. Agmarim Slayer. 150! Sheesh! Yeah, this was back when Turbine had some rather high expectations for completing deeds. Well, I guess this zone was the endgame zone originally, so I thought, oh, you'd have plenty of time to go and complete these deeds, and there's nothing to do afterwards. But of course, these days, the number is ridiculously high, because who stays in Angmar long enough in order to complete those deeds? But that's the way things are, and that's the way the game changes over time when you start adding levels to the game and things like that. And we are back to Alcar, and we could tell the good news to Coronir. Maybe you could have a healing salve for my horse.
What do you need?
This is indeed a stone heart, but alas, the situation is more dire than first I thought. Alright, 11 and...
What do you need?
Nay, take this evil thing. I can bear it no longer. My apologies, friend, but the sense of this thing is too much likened to the terror of Ramas de Leon. I cannot bear its presence. But I know now the secret of the stones of Ramas de Leon. It is no spell that grants the statues such power, but a fell spirit of an elder age, such as those that inhabit the whites that serve Angmar. The stone heart was prepared to receive such a spirit. Perhaps this heart was to be made drawn forth. Perhaps this heart may be made to draw forth such a spirit from another stone. It may be a clue to breaking the will of the watching stones. Take this stone heart to an ancient watching stone which stands near the eastern pass of Ramduath, to the east of here, not far from Baal Rova, a fortress of the Agbarim. Alright, so I need to go and use that, summon it, and get rid of it. But meanwhile, because that is level 46, so we can wait a while on that one. And instead, we will... Oh, that's right. Center Island. Right? Yes, of course. We'll come to the Center Island and see what they have to say here. Alright. Here it is.
You are a stranger to these lands.
Tazgal is safe, and you have helped bring his femme to fruition. I am delighted that this is so. I will tell Crannog of this at once. You have my thanks and my good wishes, Pineclaw, and Tazgal's as well. I am sure of it. We of the Trev Galore do not forget such deeds as you have done. Alright, and I get a... Well, that's a nice improvement for a earring. Good.
Greetings, Sathron.
You have returned alive from the Tor Gavain, and I delight to see it. The standards no longer fly above the fortress. I will tell Crannog of your victory over the Trev de Vardain, but, for my part, I am satisfied and call you friend. Amazing how they take our word for it, but that's an entirely different matter. Well, what was that all about? Deed completed. Marching into shadows. Marching into shadows. Advanced. How am I doing on my virtues? I want to make sure I don't have any unslotted virtues that are significantly better than the ones I have. Doesn't look like it. At least none are so obvious that I'll do it without doing it offline. You have done well, Pineclaw. I will tell Crannog of your service, and polish these dull bloodstones to the sheen they deserve. They will then be used for the crafts of my people. Alright, and... Level 45. New mail. At last a journey from Sternkist. From Sternkist to Pineclaw. Subject, at last a journey. My adventurous sibling. My own journey has begun. At last. Grim Beorn has finally relented, and he sent me forth to find you. I will travel through the high pass and come to Rivendell. Find me there, and we will speak of our adventures. I understand the elves of Rivendell gather at a place called the Spire of Meeting. Let us meet there. Alright. So I have to go to the Spire of Meeting, which is... Well, I still have a milestone set to Rivendell. And that completed, reached level 45 as a Beorning. Alright, good. We got a new skirmish available. That will be the Barrel Down skirmish. And congratulations, I've been awarded 10 turbine points. I know, whoop-de-doo. Now let's talk to Cranog.
The hills of Agmar are not friendly to the unwary.
Your tail grows with every challenge I set before you, Pineclaw. Many of my people call you friend, and I count you now among my people, Southron. There are always more to be done, and those of the Booth Stankas have welcomed you to their service. The Booth Stankas is southeast of the market of Valkyr. Your path does not end here, Pineclaw. It begins. Alright. And yeah. So the FEMSEP's not particularly good for the Beorning, so
I would speak
I'm not doing this for the armor, I'm doing this for the quest line and how it ties into the epic later on. Long have I served my people as chieftain, and I have given many dozens of them to those aged among my people, and to those few travelers I deem worthy of calling people. I even change my voice once in a while to confuse you. It is a heavy burden, for femme is not to be granted lightly. If it is beyond the reach of the one to whom it is assigned, the blame falls upon me, the chieftain. I give to you now your femme. I give you to Pineclaw, Beorning of the South, this femme, to begin the rite of Clukoth, the ancient privilege of burden of the Trev Galorg. It has been long since the Clukoth has been called, and the memory of the last is grim. But it is time has come again. Thus is Pineclaw's femme given. Wraith will tell you what this femme involves, Pineclaw. Speak to him at once, and begin. Right, and I'm pretty sure that this is might, agility, well, max. Actually, that won't be too bad. But let's accept the quest and let's speak with Wraith. Well, I'm not too sure that's the right way to speak. Somehow, saying Wraith is probably not a good thing to call somebody in this game. Hell yeah, he's a ring Wraith! No.
Sir of the Iron Crown.
I am happy that Cranach has given you a femme, Pineclaw, but I am surprised he has chosen you to begin the rite of Clukoth. In ages past, each of the tribes selected a warrior to fight on its behalf in a ceremonial combat called the Clukoth. The victorious tribe was understood to become the leader of all the others until such a time as another Clukoth was called. It has been many years since the last, during which the Trev du Vardain violated the laws of mercy required by the ceremony and slew our champion. North of Alkar is a hilltop where the Clukoth was always been held. The place is called Fal Acro. Travel to Fal Acro, and when you reach it, you must turn northeast. After some distance, you will see a line of torches ascending another slope. Atop this final slope lies the Cairn of Honor. Climb the cairn and retrieve the stone of Clukoth from atop it. Then bring the stone to Crannog. We must trust our chieftain. If he believes that the time has come for the Clukoth, he surely has some knowledge we do not. Very well. Now, while I am here, I should also take care of this and bind that there. And we are going to go out and take care of the Clukoth first. After we do that, then we could worry about my brother. So let's head out and take care of the stone. actually, what I am going to do is I am going to go out, collect the stone, and then when I have it, then instead of porting back here to Alkar, I am going to port to Rivendell. And then that'll allow us to speak to our brother in the next episode. I think that's a nice fair way of doing it, and so long! And a hunter goes and distracts the warg. I guess that's one way to take care of it. Make sure you run near a hunter trying to do a warg deed. Or a war quest. Not too sure. I didn't check his level to see whether it's likely that he was deeding or doing a regular quest. But either way, he got the warg off my back. Alright. Now turn this way. Go up here. And we go up this. Now I am following along the path. Things get rather... And you see that I'm veering to the east a bit here. The road is a bit windy around here. I guess it's the best way of describing that, and then it winds back. And we come up around here. Shake any wargs that are happen to be following us. And I think this might be a good place to see. Now here are the torches, and the Triv do whatever. Are of course making sure they're here to ensure that nobody here is Duvardain. Yeah, the Triv do Duvardain. I think they decided that they're going to stay here to make sure that no one tries to do something like attempt to take the stone. There you go. Bye-bye. And here's the Cairn of Honor. It looks like they've put a couple of evil statues in the vicinity of the Cairn of Honor. And there we go, and I just need to bring this to Crannog. Yay! But I'm not going to go directly to Crannog. Yes, you would think that that's what I will do. But through the magic of portabilities, we are instead going to head off to my brother, where we will pick up in our next episode of Pineleaf Plays the Beorning.